Michael, good to have the opportunity to chat to you for the first time in a while. Breeze over, get your day started at the Vaal on Thursday, and he's obviously a son of twice over, 3 consecutive seconds, an ATM, and a lovely horse to own. But hopefully he can get his head in front on this occasion.
Yeah, Andrew, I think he's going to be a lovely horse in time. He just needs to mature and strengthen up. Probably hoping that he can get it together and win this race. He really tries his best, and he's a horse that every owner wants, because every time he goes to the course he delivers, he gives of his best.
Michael, emblem of war, a son of Global View, excellent debut behind Viva Brazil. Not quite sure just how strong that form line is just yet.
Yes, he did, Andrew. You know, the first time that he ran, him and his stable companion Live by the Sword, they both pulled shoes, and they both gave the farrier, who needs an accolade for what he did there at the start, they gave the farrier a torrid time. They really battled to get shoes on both of them. But saying that, Live by the Sword run last week, and he didn't frank the form, but just prior to the gates being pulled, he freshed, and he gave the jockey a bit of a fright. The jock was nearly almost taking his foot out of the pens when the gates were pulled, missed a break, and he found himself sitting at the back of the field. And when the jock came back, he said that he didn't enjoy the going at all. He didn't try at all. Straight after that, racing was abandoned because the jocks refused to ride because the track was in a terrible condition. My take on that is that the Vaal track is not in a good state at all.
Michael, then we move on to Karapi. His last start when he beat Coromandel is looking particularly good, because there have been 2 individual winners out of that form line, including Coromandel and Ideal Future, who has won twice.
Yeah, you know, Craig Barker bought him and brought a few nice guys in with him, and he took some time to find himself. And he's not the easiest of rides, and the guys that had ridden him prior to Muzi riding him, you know, when the horse looked for a vigorous ride, they sort of put their hands down and didn't persevere with him, and then he sort of petered out. And then he asked Adam to please put Muzi on him, and Muzi, being Muzi, he gives horses a nice vigorous ride, and he perseveres with his mounts, and he persevered with this boy, and he gave Muzi all the way to the line, and he delivered for Craigie, and Craigie had a win. The following time he couldn't get the services of Muzi. Nothing wrong with the jockey, he really persevered with the horse, and he ran a sort of half-decent race. I see now that Adam has got the services of Muzi again. Let's hope that Muzi can get something out of the boy. But saying that, you know, the guys, Mike, Craig and Bruce, know that they're not going to go to Hollywood with the boy. They would like to get another win with him, and I'm sure that they'd be very, very happy if they could squeak another win out of Karapi. They know that he's no world beater, but they love their horses. They love coming to visit their horses at the stable, and I'm sure they'd love to get another win out of the boy.
And Michael, finally, to put the lid on your day, there's a horse called Caretaker, a son of Karari. Not a bad 4th behind Fort Lauderdale. There hasn't been a winner from that form line, but there haven't been too many runners.
In my opinion, he's not well handicapped, and he's going to struggle to pick up another race.